Hello, I'm back. And on this one, I'm just going to be brainstorming some ideas for some drawings and paintings I need to get done. And I am going to be sketching in my little sketchbook here. Let's see. I will take this ebony pencil and I'm just going to start sketching. Can you see that? Yes, you can. Okay. What I'm supposed to be working on is flowers. And I don't really know how to draw specific flowers from memory. So I'm just going to sketch out some ideas first. Just kind of playing with shapes. I did a little bit of sketching on the other side of this earlier today. So we're just going to keep on going, drawing what should be petals. Probably should have repainted my nails. Okay, I didn't do that though. And we're just gonna go. Okay, so can you see that? Oh, kinda. Yeah, it's right at the top. Okay. So that goes all the way down to about here. Yeah, okay. I've got a good space to work with before I have to move it. Okay. Make these guys here. And normally when I draw flowers just off the top of my head, I draw roses or I draw like daisy type things. Like daisy's kind of like this type of thing. For these pieces I need to get done though, I need some kind of, well, it's called Art in Bloom. Anything that is floral will count. And I was wondering if what coral count, because I mean they're kind of flowery, right? They kind of bloom. Feather dusters, they look like they could be flowers, but they're actually animals, so I don't know if that would count. Then we've got it's just some little like rose type things in here. And there you go. That's kind of a rose, right? Your stalk. You've got your thorns. It's kind of like a kid's idea of a rose, maybe. Usually have like a couple little leaves coming off here. Need to make sure and talk kind of loud because my phone is up there and my face is down here. Just gonna keep going. I really have no idea. All right, well, I say I have no idea. I have an idea. I have ideas as to what I should do for these flowers. But off the top of my head, they're a little more difficult. See, like the bud of a rose is kind of like that. Oops, that is a really thick. Here's a what's up. Stem. That's the word. I have such a problem with words. And there's that. Okay, yeah, you can see it. Okay. Well, we would add a little bit of shading in here. That's kind of that. And then if you want a bud for one of these types, I generally do them kind of like this and then bring them down. They get little tiny flower leaves as well. Yep, and roses actually have those funny little sharp leaves. Got a lot of sharpness to them. They smell so sweet. I really like them. I really love the smell of roses. And they're pretty. Okay. Then if I were going to do, let's see here, like you can do regular flowers and just kind of start adding in extra leaves here. And then darken up some leaves to go in here, to go up underneath. And there's some big old leaves. We've got this guy in here. Add in a little bit of shading for these petals. And you got something like that. Of course, something like that you would also need. Oh, that is not a right color. Where's a good color? It's not really what I was looking for, but it'll work. It's kind of a magenta. Really wanted a red. But, you know, it is what it is. I've got this right here. Trying to just get some ideas in. And, yeah, let's just color that in. Realism out the wazoo. Okay, hello there. Just drop this one. That's an interesting color. It looks like it should be darker, but it's not. Oh well. Anyway, so we've got, what else do we have here? Oh well. Oh, there's a, well, that's not really red, is it? Kind of an orange, like a total orange. Yep, that is definitely an orange. It's not even a crimson, a vermilion. It is definitely an orange. I like how it looks when they're all scribbly though. Okay. Moving on, what would I do? So there's purple. So now you can't really see the shading I put in there, as if, you know, that's important at this step of the game. Can you even see that? Yes, you can. We are almost 9 minutes in. Okay. So now, if I were to just do something with a bunch of flowers. Well, why am I coloring in the thorns green? Don't go crazy there. Okay, we're going to color in, we're going to make something. Dude. All right, if I were going to think about what I was doing instead of just, you know, instead of just kind of jumping in with something I've already done before. But I kind of like how this one turned out. Can you see it? This one right here. I like that. I like that shape. There were a lot of different shapes in here. And of course, flowers. There's eyes. And what else do I have over here? Oh, yep. There are some interesting things but I was talking on the phone while I did this, and so there's just kind of a mix, kind of a mishmash of things. Let's move on, right? Can you see that? Yep, okay. Let's see, if I were to do, we've got these guys, of course, with one of these pencils, you never know what color you're going to get. So am I going, is this a coneflower? I was going to go for some kind of like a bluebonnet, but now it's looking more like a coneflower. So I guess we go with that. Can you even see that? You can kind of see it. Okay. Kinda. If I scoot it over here, shake my tripod a bit. Okay. Some kind of a different setup is going to be called for very soon. All right, so that's kind of a coneflower, right? Kind of, sort of. Let's see. So, what else? There are also, of course, big leaves. And then it goes up into, let's take it around here. Kind of a tulip. Can you see that? Oh, you can't even see that. Hello there. Let me just lift up my tripod while I'm trying to move stuff. Yeah, that's not really working for me either. Okay. I think I might need to skip to another page. Probably would also help if I wasn't using a little kid's rainbow pencil too. So what do we have in here? That is an F. I like sketching with softer. This is a 3B. That could work. All these over here were sketched with like something soft. Is that a 6B or 8B or something? Do I even remember? I don't remember. All right, where can I draw that you can actually see? Okay, if I draw on top here. All right, so we have a tree. We have more than one tree. That's not art in bloom though, is it? That's not a flower. Some kind of an azalea tree. I don't know. Of course, you know, this is not an azalea tree. These kind of look like just trunks going off into clouds, don't they? All right. What else can I do? I even have an idea. Flowers are not my go-to. They're kind of difficult. But, you know, that's what this one calls for. So that's what I'm gonna try for. How do you do a daffodil? I have that little tall part comes up, and then a little cup type thing in here, and then they've got Where the petals go? That's totally wrong. That's not how a daffodil looks. That is not how a daffodil looks. But I have no way of looking at a reference because I'm using my phone, and my phone is what I use for reference. There is a laptop in the other room, but it's being used by someone else, and it is in the other room. I record in here. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Okay. How about okay, well, it is what it is. Can you see this part? I've got a spot right here, yes. Okay, so let's pretend like we know what we're doing. Draw a little flower here. Maybe draw another little flower here. Really need to sharpen this particular pencil. Yes, I do. And, but I will. It's a little sharper right there. Try another flower here. And maybe like something like little sprigs of something. And how do you make baby's breath? It's like those little bits of things, little tiny white flowers. Are they always white? Can they be like lavender or yellow or something? I don't know. That would be worth a look up, but not right now. Okay. Well, Okay. How about, because, all right, so I kind of like how this looks. Of course, I don't have any decent colors out right now. I've just got my tiny little bits of Koh i Noor. That is not a flower color. It's not a flower color that I would have thought about. But just making a really quick thumbnail type thing. This could be interesting in paint, Even if I'm not really into these colors. Let's see if I put a couple more little flowers down in here. Kind of give it a little pop of color. Because this particular thing that I'm talking about for the Art in Bloom is for the New Braunfels Art League gallery, and they are more traditional. They're very traditional. So I don't know. I want to do something that's me, but I want to do something also that will be well received there. I'm not like a colorful person at all, but I am kind of digging this whole little, it's not my color scheme. It's not my color scheme. I need more moody, dark, maybe like a black background with some, like a moonflower coming up out of it, like light hitting it just right. In which case I would really need paint. I mean, all right, I could do it. I could draw it. I kind of like how that looks. I'm not really liking the light colors, but I could work with that, These are definitely not baby's breath now that I've added this color in here. But it's not bad. Yeah, you know what? I could do something like that. Do something kind of traditional. Kind of traditional. That could be a thing. That could definitely be a thing. If it's a good thing, remains to be seen. Because then if you have your darker, I don't know, not liking it as much anymore. Well, you know. Alright, so that's a basic thumbnail type thing. And what happens if you just kind of darken these? Does it lose the effect of what it had before? Because it was kind of a bright, sunny thing. No one would expect that from me. Bright and sunny? Egads. Okay. Maybe that's just the thing. Okay, no. Okay, no. All right. I might be pulling out some wire and doing something like that. Let's see if you darken these edges and you've just got that bright pop of color. Maybe. It's kind of that's a thing. That's a thing, right? Oh no, maybe. Let's see here. And if I were to, all right, what's this right here? We did some kind of a just imaginary flower. Just an imaginary flower. That could be something. You know, I think imaginary flowers would be more fun for me anyway. Yeah, I think imaginary flowers are the way to go, actually. Because then I can just kind of play with them until they have the shape that I like. Something like that. Because like I said, I like these over here. Huh. Okay. What else can I do here? All right. Not digging this thing, so let's see. And you know what? It's not erasing, but it's light enough also. I think I'm just going to draw on top of it. So if I have something kind of like this, make it all like shaky snaky. Oh, what a word. Have something kind of shaped essentially like a foxglove, but longer. There's probably another flower. I know there's other flowers that look like this. And that could work. I could do something like that. It might be fun just to pull out paint and just start playing, you know? I definitely need to do something with drawn stuff though too. I can put in 3 pieces. And they're due the beginning of May. So I could just totally make something up. Okay, because they don't have to be real flowers, you know? Kind of digging that. Just grayscale. I like that a lot, actually. And then you give it some kind of leaves. Some kind of leaves, like so. And then would it need, it doesn't need, that could be coming up out of just the ground, right? Get your grass over here. How would this thing look if it was more, can you even see that? Nope, you can't. Okay, if this was more of a grayscale instead of this weird rainbowy thing. And if I make everything just a little more wonky, just give it a off shape. It's like a coneflower still, but you know, I'm just making it a little spikier, a little more interesting to me. Man, this black is nice. Koinur, Progresso. I like it. Okay. Add in a little bit of that in here. Yeah, I'm liking that a lot better. Okay. That's, oh, of course, and you can't see it. There we go. Okay. So that gives me some ideas. Wow, 27 minutes. I guess that's about it for this one. Okay. I hope you had fun. I did. And I will come up with something and do a painting or something for the next one. Yep. Okay. Good night. Thanks for visiting. Bye.